Vinodini ma'am, you can start with the session. Vinodini ma'am.
Speaker. Now let us start with the first quotation: understanding growth and nurturing your child. And just you read this. Do you agree with this? Yes, teachers, do you agree with this? And we have to first of all understand the child so that we can nurture the child in their education. And our next slide, so please. So it is inclusive education. Learning knows no bonds. Okay. So please, next slide. Okay. Yes, the next slide, inclusive education. So this is what we are going to have today, teachers. Learning knows no bonds. Yes, it is really true. Okay. Learning is something apart from the bond, everything. So this is regarding, see teachers, one thing, we do have different types of kids in our school. Okay, in our classroom, especially future achievers will be there, that is slow bloomers will be there, toppers will be there, and average children will be there. And apart from that, we do have different types of kids, those are specially challenged. Okay, so let us see about them, how to have those children inside our classroom. This is what we are going to see today. Inclusion is not tolerance, it is unquestioned acceptance. It is 100% true, teachers. Why? In See, it is all about our patience. Actually, I would like to say about one of my experience. In the previous school, we had a kid. Okay, actually, she is third standard. We had a kid, and she's a special child and hyperactive in the class. And we have done with lot of things with her. See, she used to lock the children, lock the teachers inside the bathroom. These types of children also we had. So no other go, since we are all having the democratic country. And more than that, these kind of children must be respected and they have to be given importance so that they will survive in the future in this society. So this is what the idea of our board. So they are asking to include those type of children also inside our schoolings. So that is what inclusive education is, a teaching approach. So we are going to approach with the teaching methodology for these kind of children. So how these children will be, they will be in different categories. See teachers, let us read the definition. Inclusive education is a teaching approach where all students, regardless of their backgrounds, abilities, or learning needs, learn together in the same mainstream classroom. That's what. Do they have ability of reading or not? That does not matter. They may be a special child, doesn't matter. They may came from different backgrounds. One may from if the schooling is in Delhi, they may came from Tamil Nadu, they may came from Kerala, they may came from Bangalore. So different types of place they may come to that particular place. So whatever the background, whether whatever the mother tongue they are speaking, it's not a barrier to them. We have to include them. So these type of children will also come under inclusive classroom. And learning needs, different types of learning needs will be there for the different types of children. So those children will also be there in our classroom. So what is the methodology, how we are going to teach, what are the teaching approach we are going to put inside that classroom, that is what we are going to see today. And one more thing, according to UNESCO, it focuses on identifying and removing barriers to learning by adapting curricular, teaching methods, and school environment to accommodate everyone. That is the word what we have to underline, teachers. So what UNESCO says, we have to adopt the curriculum and the teaching methodology and the school environment as per the need of a child. That's all. The only word is as per the need of the child. Everything has to be provided. Okay. The next slide. Before moving inside the next slide, I would like to put some questions in front of you. Why inclusive education is necessary? Will you answer me, teachers, please? Good evening, ma'am. Good evening. Yes. Shall we start? Shall we start now? I want you people to put some message for me. You can chat it. Why inclusive education is necessary? Teachers? Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, inclusive education is really important because it gives every child an equal opportunity to grow and learn regardless of their abilities, background, and their learning needs.
Yes, great. Of course, what is ma'am saying? Actually, ma'am, will you please repeat that in one sentence, ma'am? Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, please. Yes, it is very important for all the children to prove themselves. That is the point. Anybody else? You can put it in a chat box, teachers. Just one words or two words. You put one sentence. Why do we need inclusive education? Yes, now let us see the slide. So for the equal human rights, as per the, what is that? Constitution, as per the NEP, as per the right to the children, all the children, those who are children, they must get the education. So inclusive education is very necessary for providing the human rights and social integration and empathy. Yes, of course. So they have to mingle with the society. For the social integration and for empathy, we need this inclusive education. And what is the next point? To better outcomes, for getting the better outcomes for all, real world preparation. Of course, for the real world preparation, that is the motto of the education, teachers. Not getting centum. Getting centum is not the motto of the education. Making them to equality. Very good. One of the teachers given the point, equality. The next thing, what I said, better outcomes for all. Okay. The real motto of the education is to prepare the children to face the world. So for that, this inclusive education important. See, we cannot neglect the child who's hyperactive or who's a slow bloomer, like that. Just like that, we can't neglect them. So for utilizing them, they have to utilize the society in a well-mannered way. They have to approach the society. This is the main motto of them. So we have to give the inclusive education for all. And next thing is flexible learning. Of course, all the children will not have the same IQ, teachers. So we have to provide the inclusive education for the flexibility. Yes. Okay, now what all the educational policies do we have based on the inclusive education? Now let us see to it, teachers. The first is law, policy, acts or laws or policies or the programs, whatever it may be. Just I have shared these things. So just we will read this one and then we can go into the content, teachers. So Kothari Commission in 1964 to 66, they have included this term inclusive educational policy in the framework. See, it laid emphasis on a common school system open to all children irrespective of their caste, creed, community, religion, economic condition and social status. So this is what the framework created by Kothari Commission. So that is what the first commission which helped us to start up with the schooling. Okay, the next thing, the National Education Policy 1968. Actually, NEP, this is renovated again and again. And at the 1968 itself, they have said that the National Education Policy suggests that the expansion of educational facilities for physically and mentally handicapped children. Okay, and the development of an integrated program enabling handicapped children to study in regular schools. So it is there as per the norm. These children or they can be admitted. They can be admitted in the regular schools, either physically challenged or mentally challenged. We have to accept them. This is what I said. No, one of my experience. Actually, we admitted her. In the morning session, she used to be there in the school. She will have the regular classes, and afternoon she will be going to the special school and she will be reading. Okay, few things will be hard teachers. So for that only, how we have to handle the children, these type of things we must be aware of. And the third point, just you see to it, teachers, integrated education of disabled children, i.e. DC in 1974. What they are saying, integrated education for disabled children provides educational opportunity for disabled children in common schools. That's what again and again I'm saying, that these children are allowed inside the schools by the norms given by the or the policies or the laws or the acts. They are giving the equal right to all, and these children are supposed to allow inside the school, and they can mingle among with the teachers. You can do one thing. Do you have in any of your school, do you have any special child teachers? Yes, do you have teachers? You can put it in a chat box also. I want you to be interactive so that it will be nice. Yes, do you have any special kids in your school? Yes, very good. Okay, ma'am. Super. Then only one teacher said yes. So that's what most of the schools, they will not allow. But the CBSE do have the norms to put them. Yes, they are having a special allowance for this thing. See, they are given more excess time for writing the board examination. And during the time of affiliation also, they used to see the ramp and the CWD candidates, special for the special children, they used to have the a toilets facility in a well-equipped manner. These things has to be checked by the board while they're coming for the inspection. So it is very mandatory to have the setup for those particular kids. Okay, they used to check these things while coming for the inspection. Okay. Now let us go to the next.
In my class itself, I have 4 special child.
My God, ma'am, you're a goddess, I hope, ma'am. Really, ma'am, you're a
And
goddess.
it's really challenging, ma'am, to face all those children and how to. Actually, it's really hard.
Yeah, of course,
Because
ma'am. That's what I said.
all the 4 children means each child is having a special characteristic.
Okay,
And it's
ma'am.
very hard to understand that.
Yes, ma'am. Really, it will be a hectic thing for you, ma'am. That's what. Hats off for you, and really, you're a angel. I hope. Okay, one of the angel among all of us, because it is too hard. Handling one kid itself, it will be hard thing for us, hectic thing for us. She's having 4 kids. God grace. Let you be blessed, ma'am. Okay, now let us go to the types of students who will be categorized under this special child. Okay, let us see to it. Yes, teachers, can you hear me? Yes. First, let us see to the students with the disabilities teachers. So, certain children, they will be having the disabilities. What are the disabilities? Okay, we know very well disabilities means certain things does not functions properly for them. So, first of all, we can go for the physical. So, physically challenged children will be there, and sensory, sometimes sense some senses may not be working properly, and intellectual development impairment. So we might have studied about the IQ ratios of the children while we were doing the beard. Okay, so based on that, we do have those who are having more than 90 also will be there, 95 also. They are all genius, more than genius. Okay, and morals also will be there. Different types of children will be coming under this intellectual. Okay, this is not only the special students with disability, means they will not have only the disabilities teachers. Inclusive means it is including the children, those are having high IQ, more IQ also, they will be considered in this category only. Okay, so the methodology what we are using, it has to be adoptable or utilized by all the type of children inside our classroom. So more than that, actually one of the surveys says that we must have the separate curriculum for this inclusive classroom. This is what they are saying. And in more than that, in one of the school in Bangalore, I have experienced that they do have classrooms teachers. All the children will be there, both special children and the normal children, everything, everyone will be there in the class. And during the particular periods for the particular classes, these special kids will be taken from that class. This will be done with the help of special educator, and it is mandatory to have the special educator in the school. So these peoples will be handling them, and only for the mingling. Okay, that's what I said. No social contact, social interaction. These people will be coming together and they will be talking. So this is one of the thing. And now let us go to the second point. Students with learning difficulties. These things you might have seen teachers. See, ADHD is nothing but hyperactive children. Okay, those who are having more hyperactive. And dyslexia, you know very well. This is all about the language. They could not read properly. They could not write properly. So these type of children will be there. And autism, see, this kind of children, how they will be very active, hyperactive. They will be very hyperactive, and more than that, they will not mingle with the society, and they will not allow anyone to touch, but they will be very good in reading, maths, science, just like that they will do teachers. That's what I said. No, one of the kid who I had in the previous school where I worked, she's autism type of kid. She's very good in mathematics, just like that she will work it out. She's very good in science, but she will not allow anyone to touch her. Okay, this is what I said. No, autism. And gifted and talented learners, of course we do have, and we are blessed to have those type of kids inside our classroom. But there will be a boring point for the kids. What do you know? Anyone can text me. The gifted and talented learners, they do have some boring points. Will you just message me, teachers? Will you just put it in a chat box? What is that? Any guess?
Lazy, ma'am. They're lazy.
Ma'am, please. They're lazy.
Yeah.
No, actually, the gifted and talented learners, they will not be. Sometimes they may be lazy. Anything
Ma'am,
else?
in completing the routine or daily routine or schedule, which is like, personal cleanliness or something like that. Not regarding to their studies.
Yes, ma'am. You're right. Yes, ma'am. Then? And anything else, teachers? They ask question out of the class. Yes, great. Of course, they will ask question out of the class, and they will complete everything earlier, and they will trouble you. That is another point. Yes, very good. They finish the homework or whatever the thing. They will finish just like that, and they will be troubling you. Okay, very good, teachers. Hats off. Okay, now let us go to the next thing. Linguistic and cultural minorities. Okay, this is what I said. No, different types of children we do have teachers. So who speaks the regional language, or minority language. See, we you might have studied about the Sri Lankan history in grade 10. Okay, so this is what, based on the minority, most of them will be speaking the native language of Sri Lanka, and some people they will be going with some other languages. So minority language people will be there, and indigenous student refugees, that is, they will be coming as a refuge. Actually, in India we may not have the refugees, but in few states they are. Okay, so these type of linguistic and cultural minorities will be there in our classroom. So we have to just see to that. That's what teachers, as a teacher, what we have to do, first we have to analyze, and we have to have the portfolio of each and every kids. If you're having that, based on that, just like that, you can help your kids and they can bloom like something else. Okay, now let us go to the next point. It is socio-economically disadvantaged groups. So students from marginalized society or highly improvised background, both the kids will be there inside our classroom. So what you're going to do? No other go, we have to handle them. So just like that, what all the thing you can do, that we can see later on in the next slides, teachers. Yes. So till that, anyone, please share your from your class. Do we have this type of teammates? Okay, this type of students are there inside your class. Just you think it. We will come to the point. For handling this type of kids, what role you have to play, teachers? Yes, ma'am, you do have. Okay, so that is what there is a idea for you. For handling these type of kids, what you have to do. Okay, first, as a teacher, first role is developing positive attitude. So that's what I said now. Just like, oh my God, if I'm going to this class, all these 4 kids, all the one of this kid, she will be troubling me. What I'm going to do? So that must not be their teachers. So just develop the positive attitude. That's what I said. No, teachers, those who are handling this type of kids, just like that, they are all God and Goddess only. It is not very easy, teachers. I have seen the parent of those kids. Okay, having one kid, they used to cry at me. So this is what? This is not easy thing. You're handling 4 children, 3 children. So you may be crying daily, I hope, but not. God will bless you. And more than that, there will be emotional, if you're handling this type of, that's what teachers, I have said, no, that kid, daily she used to wish me in the morning. She used to say my name fully. None of the children in my school, they know my name fully. But she will say Vinodini Ramachandra, like that. She will be saying fully, my principal's name is like that. She will be saying my full name. That's what I said. No, their love, affection, everything is somewhat different. If I'm taking leave on a day, next day she will be asking. I'm not a teacher. As a principal, I have underwent all this experience with her. That's what I'm saying. These are all somewhat some miracle. It will be happening just like that. Okay. So what are the roles you have to play, teachers? First, you have to develop the positive attitude. And next thing, identification of children with a special need. That is very important, teachers. Without identifying these type of children, if you are just like that going and teaching, and more than that, how you can identify these type of children, teachers? Will you put the message in the chat box? Teachers, please. How you can identify these type of children in your class?
Ma'am,
Yes, ma'am.
They might be isolated ones, maybe, or very disturbing students. Those
Yes.
are all the time disturbing, creating fights, grabbing attentions of the teacher. And
very
so
good.
This kind of group are very attentive.
Yes, very good, ma'am. And one valid point by observing them. Yes, ma'am, super. The valid point is they will be disturbing. Why they will be disturbing? They need the attention of the teacher. So this is one of the point of the special child. The special children, they want the attention of any one person towards them. So that is one of the valid point. Yes, ma'am, we have to observe them thoroughly. That's what sometimes the children, those who are sitting at the last bench, they could not see the board properly, or sometimes in the first bench, they could not see the board properly, or they could not hear it properly what you're saying. So these types of children has to be observed properly, and then you have to report the parents. Okay, report the parents. That is also very important, teachers. Okay, now let us go to the next point. That is involving all students in every activity. Yes, of course. If you're, that's what, for your observation, these things will help you, teachers. If you're involving all the students in all the activity, in every activity, you will come to know why this child is not reading, why this child is not repeating what I'm saying, whether she's having some disability. Just like that, you can identify those things. Okay, when we are including the children in the activities. And now you see, collaborating with the stakeholders, and more than that, after identification, see, teachers, it is not an easy job to be a teacher at all. See, if you are a teacher, something is there for you. Something, God has designed something for you, specially teachers. That's what you have become a teacher. Or else you may not become teacher. See, you have identified a special child. You have informed to your management, your principal, everyone. And just like that, you are taking this problem to the parents. Do you think the parents will accept it? Will they agree with you? I'm sure
Not
no.
at all, ma'am. Not at
Yeah,
all.
yes, not at all. They will see you like a villain. Okay, they will just like that. They will not accept, because we know they are all possessive of the kid. So some parents, if they are agreeing, quite good. It is very easy for them, and we can groom the child just like that. It's not if a child is going to come to the society as a leader or as a whatever he or she may be, if he or she is going to shine out in the society, it is not only the responsibility of a teacher. The parents has to cooperate with us, or else it will be very difficult for us. So that's what collaboration with the stakeholder is very important. And next, you see, teachers, adaptation in the evaluations. Okay, so you have to evaluate different types of evaluation has to be utilized. So just like that, you can't say this child could not hear properly, this child is having some problem in reading, like that you can't say. So that's what, you must have the evaluation. That's what, evidence. You have to create, you have to have some evidence to prove the parent. It is not blaming the kid, it's not at all blaming the kid, teachers. It's all about supporting the kid. First, you have to make them to understand. For that understanding, just you have to evaluate everything, and then you have to have the records. And based on that, once the thing is over, you have to prepare the teaching aids based on that. See, teachers, if you're going to teach something, just like that, you're going to start with the life cycle of butterfly. Okay, what you will do is that's what I have said, no, different types of children will be there. So some child may touch and see, so you may prepare a chart, or you may prepare a model. Or some children, they may be good in visual, so you can prepare a video. So this is what, different type of different type of teaching aids to be done by you. See, that's what I said, no, already. Teaching job is not just like that, coming and going. Okay, it's something blessed. So we have to do that. Okay, next, the thing is suitable adaptation in curriculum. That's what, teachers, the curriculum adaptation is very, very important. Whether the particular thing will go for this kid, that you have to think. Based on that, you have to give the content. You cannot teach everything, you cannot teach all, just what it is okay for her. Based on that, you can move ahead. Yes, teachers. Now, if you're having any idea apart from this, this must be a role of a teacher, ma'am. If you're having, so just you can share with me. I will give 1 minute. Due to network issue, I could not see the chat box, teachers. I'm so sorry. There is some network issue because of raining. You can talk to me.
Ma'am, good evening. Ma'am, there was an incident for such a special child only with my
Yes.
friend. He
Yes,
was in LKG, lower KG class, ma'am. And
okay.
this guy has a problem of like ADHD plus speech, ma'am, delay of speech. So when it was observed by a teacher, we conducted a test of the child. Because ma'am, he was giving very late response. He was not responding to the class activities. And on that frustration, I used to hit the other child.
Okay.
So when the parent was, we informed our coordinator. And then through coordinator, we spoke to principal ma'am. We spoke this entire situation. Then the parent came and she started fighting. She's telling, you are telling that my child is mad. So, and she started fighting with that teacher. She said, I don't want to, she started fighting with the principal also. And she said, I want to apply for a TC. I don't want my child to study in the school. You people are all trying to prove that my son is mad.
Yes.
He
That's what.
has normal. She was not ready to accept, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. That's what, ma'am. That's what I said. No, they will not accept. That's what I said. No, nowadays, children, actually, parents, they are thinking that, yes, really, I too a mother. So I know if someone is saying something bad about my kid, just like that, I will be feeling, no, the same thing the mother might have felt. But at certain stage, she has to understand this is not for our sake,
Ma'am,
but for the
that was a feedback given. If I, as a mother, ma'am, if I say if somebody is giving a feedback of my child, I will be more than happy, and we together can work. But she was not ready to listen, ma'am.
Ma'am, nowadays mothers are so sensitive. Not only mothers, parents are so sensitive, ma'am. That's what. Before 5 or 7 years, we could see parents certain things. Even when we are studying, what our parent might have said. My bacho doesn't reading properly, so you give nicely, like that they will be saying.
Yes. Ma'am, but still that's why we have a strong willpower, ma'am. Nowadays, see, children they cannot face the circumstances. They cannot stand in the real world, ma'am, because
yes,
of
ma'am,
this
you're
overconfidence.
Yes, ma'am, you're right, ma'am. You're right. So that's what we are struggling, ma'am. So that's what we could see. They are not having any, what is that, brave, or they could not stand with this problem. They could not find the solution for the problem just like that. If single problem comes in front of them, just like that, they want to get into suicide, or just like that they are doing. Okay, ma'am. We have to teach. We have to have some orientation program for the parents also, I hope. Yes. Now let us go inside the teaching methodologies. What you people can utilize inside the class. The first one is UDL, need based. Okay, this is universal design for learning. It is a flexible. In this methodology, what you will be doing, teachers, flexible contents and the methods and the assignments. That's what. See, if you're going to teach one topic, now let us have Harappan civilization. If you're going to teach Harappan civilization, so you could not give the entire content to the particular child, to the special child. So what is needed, that will be given, and from that the assessment will be done. Okay, so this is what. The content will be flexible. And whereas the same Harappan civilization you're going to teach, for the toppers, okay, for the intelligent child, what you will be doing, other things, when they have when this Harappan civilization has started, and now what are all the evidences we have found regarding the Harappan civilization, all these points can be added to the intelligent child, and you can give that one. So this is what UDL, need based teaching, that is universal design for learning. That is what UDL teachers. So address address diverse learning needs. Okay, based on the needs of the child, you have to address. That is what. Okay, so that is what we do have, all the category of children. So what is needed for them, just give that. We could not, if a child is having some issues, dyslexia, I said no, so she could not read properly. Okay, so what you can do, you can give the content, let her listen to it and give the output. Okay, just like that, you can modify those things and you can give. And the next thing you see, teachers, reflective teaching. Reflective, the word reflective itself says that it is something reflecting. Okay, self-reflection, continuous self-reflection has to be given, and adapting to the learner's need. So as per the need of the learners, you have to change the methodology, and then you have to give it teachers. This will improve the learning ability of the kid, also improving teaching strategy. This is an improved teaching strategy which has to be followed in your classroom for the inclusive education. And the next thing is differentiated instruction. What is that differentiated? That's what I said. No, it will be more or less like UDL, but there you're teaching the content. Now you see, this is adapting content and place. Okay, yeah, you have to adapt. what can be taught, that you have to choose and then you have to give. It is more or less like UDL only, teachers, and a variety of teaching strategies can be used. Here you're going to give the content delivery, but here you can use different types of strategies itself. Okay, so just like that, you can, for example, if you are teaching numbers, see 1, 2, 3, 4, just oral you can say, and by action, see, just you can show number 1 in the hand 1, and make them to tap their hand, tap in the left hand. Let them take right, in the right hand, let them take 1, let them tap one beat in the left hand, just like that, tapping. Okay, 1, 2, then 2 taps, 1, 2. Okay, like that you can change the strategies of the strategies inside your class for the inclusive education. Now let us move inside the next topic, teachers, that is experiential learning, teaching, or the project-based methodology. So it is just nothing but learning by doing. So you can ask the children. See, teachers, one thing I would like to say, in this project-based learning, damn sure we can achieve a lot, since we have utilized this method. That's what I've said. No, one of the kid, for her, we have utilized this. Whatever the topic we are giving, okay, she used to do a good project. She used to come with a great idea in the class. Okay, that's what you can utilize this method, teachers. So real life experience she can give, and project that builds this will make the child to understand and to build up the skill. Okay, now the next thing is community approach. Community approach, it involves the families. Yes, families and the communities has to be involved, using local resources and building and supportive networks. Teachers, I said no, social integration. That is the main motto. If a child is a special child, he or she, what she is going to do after learning? Nothing she is going to do. So better let her interact with the community. That is very important. Sometimes I might have seen a few parents, if they are having the special kid, even in the hotel, child used to scream a lot. I've seen these type of cases here and there. So if the child is screaming, that will not be quite good. So these things can be taught with the help of community approach. Okay, you can take them to the mall or market, anywhere, somewhere. Okay, with this good support you have to take, teachers. It's not very easy to take them just like that. Okay, you must have some spot, something protective measures has to be taken, teachers. Then you can take them, you can involve the families, you can call the parents of all the children, and in front of them, these children can perform something. So just think it out. How can we do this community approach? Okay, this will help them a lot, teachers. And collaborative learning through teamwork, of course, not only for the special kids, this will help in what is that? It is like a laddus, a plate of laddus. Okay, so this collaborative learning will help a lot, teachers. You can move with that. Why? Especially for the classes from 6 to 12, peer learning, peer support. There will be a peer support in between the two kids. Okay, that's what that we used to see. Nowadays children, they are more fond of friends than the parents also. So this peer learning will support a lot, teachers. So you can move ahead with the collaborative learning, and this also helps in sharing ideas and responsibility of the peer members. So that, see, if I'm having a group inside my class, okay, one is a topper and one is a slow bloomer, and one is average. Like that, if you're having, the topper will be expressing his or her ideas to others so that they will learn. Okay, so the same thing if you're having some special kid. Okay, one thing we used to do, actually, we used to make the child to sit to the next child. The special child, I said no, she used to sit with one more child. What she will do, she will take care of her. She will ask her to write. She will ask, no need to do like this. No, don't do this. Don't do that. She will be instructing her. She will be guiding her. These things we have done in our class, teachers. So peer learning supports a lot. That is what called as collaborative learning. Okay. Yes. Now, let's move to the next thing. The teachers, the same thing I have explained one by one. UDL need-based learning. No, that is the first methodology what I have taught you. I have explained in separate slides. See, this UDL need-based learning, teaching through different methods, so all students can be comfortable with that. So now you see teachers, that's what I said, no, videos, charts, storytellings, model making, everything can be put inside that. Okay, the next slide, it talks about other methodologies like collaborative teaching, reflective teaching, differentiated instruction. For each thing I have given with the example of some topic itself, teachers. Anyone is there to read this one, the first slide, UDL need based teachers? Teachers? Yes, ma'am.
UDL needs based
Yes, ma'am.
teaching through different methods, so all the students can learn comfortability. Simple example: teacher explain the solar system using videos, charts, storytelling, and model making activity.
Yes, very good, ma'am. Okay, so they
Video.
have given the examples. Videos, students watch a short videos or charts, storytellings, model making, everything they have given. And now you see every student understand and learn in their own ways. Okay, now let us go to the next slide. Sir? Yes. Now you see the first point is collaborative teaching. I said no, collaborative teaching, students learn together by helping one another. So the example is save water. Now the next thing you see, teachers, reflective teaching. The teachers think about the class and improves teaching methods. So some students may have the confusion on particular topic what the teacher is taking. So based on that, the content can be explained in this type of teaching. Simple examples. Now let us see, after teaching fractions, the teacher noticed some students are confused. So the next day what she is doing, she is bringing the chocolates or pizza or whatever it may be. You can bring it and you can make that, divide that among the group. So that is also a good thing. Na? So they will read the fraction, teachers. And the next thing you see, teachers, differentiated instruction. That's what, giving different learning tasks according to the students' ability. Some children, they can write, some they can draw, come up with a good idea, and some other people, they can draw. Like that, you can make a different types of learning. This is what the thing. And the fifth Fifth is community approach. Community approach. I have said, no, you can call the parents, you can call the family members inside the school. Okay, just like that, they have at the story time. Okay, parents are invited for a storytelling session or reading activity in a school. So they will mingle among the society. This will happen, teachers. And the sixth thing, experiential project-based learning. Experiential or project-based learning, both the same. So based on experimental methodology, that is what, learning through real life activities. Okay, so you can make some projects, just making the ORS, okay, salt and sugar with the water, just you're making them to mix and then you're making that. So this is what, teachers. Okay, now let us go to the next slide. So assistive technology, teachers, we do have certain standardized technologies, okay, for different categories of children. How we are going to assess, because we have learned about what all the methodology and what is the role of a teacher, everything we have learned. So how we are going to assess the children? So assistive technology I have given based on the category. For mobility, that is also one of a disorder. So for a mobility, what we will do? Some children, they will not come out of the place. They just like that, they will sit. So for those type of children, what all the technologies you can make use? See, walking stick, then crutch, walking frame, manual and powdered wheelchairs, tricycle, artificial leg or hand leg or hand splint, club foot, brace corner, chair, supportive seats, standard frame, adapted cutlery and cooking utensils, dressing sticks. See, teachers, they do have some problems now. If you're having such a kind of children inside your class, just like that, after, see, it is not, when you're talking to the parents, just like that, you can explain, it is very easy to lead a life. So we do have these type of facilities. The technology is now very good. It is extended to something, to the sky it has extended. So just like that, you can utilize these technologies for your kid. So he too can learn properly. He too can come to school. He or she too can come to the school. They can pursue their education. You have to talk in a supportive way. So that only I have shared these equipments, what these people can be utilized. Okay. Then you see vision. For if a child is having some vision impairment, just like that, your child could not see. So you take her to doctor instead of saying like that, madam, nowadays it is like this. We do have certain technologies. So what are the technologies? Just you see, high glasses are there, magnifiers are there, magnifying software for a computer, white can, okay, and GPS based navigation device. So this is what teachers, just like that, if a child is having some vision problem, what they will think, if you're saying this to the parent, oh, my daughter is going to survive in this world, what he or she is going to do. Whenever he or she is going out, we have to give some support for her. So these are all the uprights. What they will do, just like that, they will show everything to you. They will show off and then they will run out. So this is what, instead of doing like this, these are all the technologies we do have right now, madam. So you don't need to worry. See, braille system is there for reading and writing. A screen reader for a computer is there. So all these options are available with us nowadays. See, audio recorder and player, braille, chess balls and emit sounds. So these are also available right now. So these people can utilize for hearing impairment. What we can do, headphone. Hearing aid amplified telephone is there, hearing loops are there. So let the parents get to know. Okay. And communication, for the communication, how you can develop, actually few things can be utilized in the schools also, teachers. So communication cards with text, this you can utilize in the school. Communication board with letters, you can utilize in the board. Symbols or the picture electronic communication devices with recorded or synthetic speech. So all these facilities are available right now. So with these equipments, just like that, we can groom up the kid. So you no need to worry. These are all the words you are going to convey to your parents, as well as you can talk to your management to have some of the equipment. See, communication cortex, you can have it. Communication board with letters, you can have it. Just you make a request for those type of children. Okay. And now we are going to see the mobile apps. So I have said what all the assistive technology the child can have. I have said no. So now for making this, it will be hectic now. So sometimes they do have easy thing also, teachers. So mobile apps are also available right now. Okay, now let us see to those things in the next slide. Yes. So dyslexic learner, we know what is dyslexia. Dyslexia is nothing but reading, writing, all the problems which is related to language. Okay. So for dyslexic learners, what we can do, we do have certain apps, teachers. Just you can Google it and you can see to it. Jolly Phonics, you might have heard about. And apart from that, certain things are there. Augment 11-year dashboard. The dashboard you might have heard about, I hope. And dyslexia, learn letters, speaking dictionary, read to me. Just it will read for you. Happy math, I games, dyslexia, speechify text, to speech dyslexia ad, OCR, read me. So these are all the apps we do have for the dyslexic learners. Okay, if you're having those type of children, most probably this type of children will be there in normal schools also. Sometimes you might have seen, no, a few children, whatever you're teaching, whatever you're making them to read, just like that, they will not read, teachers. So these type of children can be analyzed, and you can ask them to utilize these apps inside the home also. You can put it just if you're having any smart class, just move with the apps and put some activities for them, just let them play. Or you can utilize that in the system also inside your classrooms during the computer science period. Just like that, they can be taken to the lab, and you can teach them dyslexia using this apps. You can teach teachers. Yes, now let us go to the next slide. Okay, then autistic learners. This is all the apps I have given teachers. Just you can screenshot it, and you can utilize it. Autism, speech squeezing, language and cognitive therapy for the children. Tal to me, that is tell to me. I hope, I'm so sorry. 100 lit autism. Then Symbo talk, ACC talker. Then autism help, visual schedule and social stories. Autism, read and write. So these are all the things for autic. Autic, I said no, these type of children, they will not allow anyone to touch them. They will be hyperactive, but they will be very good in education. They will not mingle in the society. I said no. So these type of children, they can move with this apps. And writing difficulty, those are having writing difficulties. We are having certain children in our class. Okay, so writing the alphabet, that is the name of app. Word magic is there, spell, write and read. And writing, wizard kit, handwriting. These are all the other features we do have teachers. Okay, now let us go to the next slide. Creating a sensory room. How to create a sensory room? Sensory processing disorders. Next slide, sir. Okay, now how you're going to create a sensory room? Sensory processing disorders. First, what all the disorders do they have? How you're going to process that? See, first visual disorder, auditory disorder, tactile, olfactory, that is based on smell, and gustatory, that is based on taste, and proprioceptive. Okay, what is that? Vestibular. So these type of disorders, these are all based on sense. Okay, sense teachers. So based on the sense, we do have some activities. How to find that? So if the child is having some visual impairment, okay, disorder, so how you will be identifying? By dim lights, candle lights, playing with flashcards, making shadow puppets, doing mazes, and joining the dots. So these activities will help you to find out the visually impaired children. And what about auditory? Headphone to block nose, calming sounds, natural sounds like wind, thunder, rain, bird sounds, and waves. Guesses the sound games. These activities will help you to find out the children those who are having auditory impairment. And tactile, mud play. So touching senses, that is what tactile. And this kids, I said no. Some children, they will not touch the what is that? If something is wet, they will not touch. You might have noticed now. So these type of children also their teachers. So how you can identify them? So you can make an activity there with the help of dough, sand, water, bubbles. So we can identify this type of children. And olfactory, that is based on smell. Something aroma. This thing we have to go for a therapies. And apart from that, essential oils like some scents or blindfold, and you can put some perfumes on their hand. Just you can blindfold their hand, and you can ask them to guess the smell. So this all will come under olfactory. And this is one of the what is that? One of the boon for the child also. Just like that, she can smell everything, and she can find it out. And gastro, that is based on the taste. Okay, so taste games, guess flavor. Just like them test it, and they can identify the flavor. Sometimes it is strawberry, vanilla, like that. Just like that, they can give the flavors. So these type of activities can be done for them. And proprioceptive, okay, that is activities like pushing the trolley, lifting the weights, digging, moving a stock of books. So these type of activities can be given to these children, those who are having proprioceptive disorder. And you can just check what is the disorder do they have. Okay, and the next is vestibular. Vestibular is nothing but teachers sometimes they may lack the mobility like that, okay, movement like that. So for that you can have this activity: jumping, balancing, trampoliners, then seesaw, rocking the toys, like that you can do it, teachers. Yes, teachers, hope we are going to end this session. Before ending this session, I want any one of the teacher, just you can say the feedback. Anyone? Teachers? Yes, teachers, we can come to the end. We can wind the class. Before that, yes, yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, good evening. It was indeed a very eye-opening and wonderful session, ma'am, because we have learned a lot of things about the special child and how to interact with them. So you have shared your experiences also, and it was indeed a very learning session, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Yes, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much, all. Actually, the link will be shared in the group. Sir will take off. Sir, please, sir.
Yeah. So, dearest participants, hope we all have had a wonderful learning today. Thank you, Vinodini ma'am, for such a wonderful session with lots of insights and takeaways that you have given in the form of apps and supportive material that can be used for inclusive learning in the classroom setup. It was indeed a wonderful job. That's what we say, trainers are born, not made. You're a born trainer. Thank you, Vinodini ma'am. And dearest participants, as you have seen Vinodini ma'am's session today, we are going to have a full-fledged, this is a 1 hour session about inclusive education. But in the upcoming month, we have a 6 hours, that is a 2 weeks every day. We are going to have a 1 hour class. And we have an exclusive inclusive education certification program of 6 days. It will be on every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday, 8:30 to 9:30 for 2 weeks. It is starting from 2nd of June. So it's just 1,000 rupees as its certificate course, and it's only 6 classes. The course fee is 1,000 rupees. Those who wish to join for this particular course can, like ping me on my number. You will be added to the group and you can complete your course. Apart from that, I believe we are all waiting for many such sessions from the end of